Hello and welcome back. And I am joined by my wonderful guests, all the way, I believe, from Malaga. You lucky, lucky bastards. We've got Sue and Steve James. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing, Abby?
Hey, I'm good. I'm just laughing because the last time we spoke was yesterday when you rang me, and I forgot it was going to be video, and there was me. I had no makeup on. I had a t-shirt, no bra. So I hope I wasn't revealing. It was a bit of a. I was like, "Hello, guys."
That's the way I am all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. NW. I love that. Stick your NW. What does it say underneath it? Up your arse. Fantastic. Up your arse. Love it. Love it. I love it. Steve, what are you wearing? Steve, what's your t-shirt say?
It says, "What's the TV telling us to do today?"
Nice. Well, this little screen is telling you the truth. We are digging. Oh, look, I can see that rabbit hole. I can see a couple of Bugs Bunnies down there. Now, Sue and Steve, let's talk about, first of all, who you are and what got you into the roundabouts. I thought your surname, by the way, for ages was Roundabouts. Sue and Steve, I'm not joking, Sue and Steve Roundabouts, because you became synonymous with, like, are they Mr. and Mrs. Roundabout? No, Abby, they're not. So tell us how you got into that stuff.
Do you want me to go first? Yeah, I was in the fire service during the COVID, and I was listening to people like Dr. Mike Yeadon, and I was telling people, listen, what we're being told on the television is not the truth. So I decided to stage a bit of a demonstration, but because I was in the fire service, I didn't want my face revealed. So I bought a Scooby-Doo costume. I made my own signs. I stood on a roundabout in Portwood. This was in October 2020, just before the long winter lockdown, and I was trying to wake the public up to what was really going on, to this new world order tyranny which was about to unfold, or was unfolding before our very eyes.
And we've got a clip. Can we play the Scooby-Doo clip, please?
So that was like before the birth of Rebels on Roundabouts, and then after the long winter lockdown, a group of people from Stockport, our freedom movement, come up with this idea to all stand up on a roundabout, and our friend Justine come up with the name Rebels on Roundabouts, and she had links to the people in New Zealand that started the yellow boards, and they're watching today, actually, the New Zealand Freedom Alliance.
New Zealand Freedom Alliance. Hey guys, welcome.
Hi to Joe, and hi to all you guys over there.
Yeah, and the guy that actually come up with the yellow board idea was a guy called James Nicholas. I think he's half Maori, half Scottish.
James Nicholas, half Maori, half Scottish. I won't attempt the accent and insult him.
Say there's an accent for you, Abby.
I know, he's literally like, I wouldn't even know where to start. I just blow. What's that long thing they blow, the Maoris? One of those long.
Yeah, no, I think that's clean. The Aborigines. It's a didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. I think that's the Aborigines. I've just insulted. I do apologise. I've just insulted a whole lot of people. But the Maoris, they do the haka. The hacker dance.
Yeah, that's the dance.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Right. Yeah. Fantastic. I've just rescued myself from digging a very deep hole. God bless you. So James Nicholas, and then is it Justine? In New Zealand,
come up with the name Rebels on Roundabout.
Rebels on Roundabout.
Yeah.
Justine Cannon from Stockport.
She's one of the Stockport girls, yeah. She's one of the strong ones.
We've got a great team of people down in Stockport on the roundabout. They've been going out every single Friday night for the last 3 years now, not missed a night. We feel a little bit like we've abandoned them for the winter because we've come and chased the sun here. Shall we move on to the main reason we're here, Abby? Because we're
going to do that. We're going to do that after the break, my love. So we're going to keep. I'm saving it so you get the whole section dedicated. Yeah. So we'll just thank you, Steve. God bloody Steve, do you want a job as my producer? I'd love it. And you can go.
You did tell me to keep. keep mentioning it.
I'd like to just linking on from the yellow boards though, like to thank David Clues, because it was David Clues who actually saw the sequence of words, because that's the way they did it in New Zealand. They didn't have roundabouts, and he was supplying these boards, it telling like a story that you put so many meters apart. So he was really instrumental in raising rebels on roundabouts, if you like, because so thank you very much, David. We do appreciate it.
David Clues, yes, and he'll be coming on at some stage soon. David Clues, wonderful UNN broadcaster. Yes, wonderful, very outspoken. I did not know that. So we'll have a lot to talk about with David Clues. So yellow boards, so tell me more about the Stockport council, because you go to tell me about holding councils to account.
Yeah, so we're following on from Colchester Council Watch. They've been doing this for quite a while now. There's a lady called Rachel that I think heads up that organisation, and we're trying to form a little bit of a collaboration with them. So we've started a very new YouTube channel called Stockport Council Watch, and one of our rebels from Stockport, a guy called Steve Hatton, has been constantly going to these meetings and questioning the councils and putting them under pressure. And we've been videoing him. So, and we think that all people across the country should do this as well, because the council is where local power is held, and they're pushing these new world order agendas through locally, and a lot of the councillors don't realise that they're doing it. And there are a lot of good councillors, but there are some of them that try, I would say, intimidation tactics to public.
You can see that it's absolutely what happens. So we actually, the first one we went to, which was last May, I think, you could see that happening. There's these couple of mouthpieces, bully boy type councillors that literally, the other councillors are you feel that they're scared to say anything. They're scared to, voice their opinions almost. And, as far as these councillors are concerned, all councillors are on side for, net zero and policies and stuff like that. But I don't think that's the case, because most of them don't really get a say.
Yes, indeed. And of course, when you're all on a council of, they're all of one group think. They're all thinking the same, told to say the same thing. So thank God for you guys. When we come back, my darlings, we're going to go to the main story and focus on that. So more from Sue and Steve James after a short break. Don't go anywhere, or I'll make you watch BBC News. I'm Abby Roberts. This is TNT.
Free thinking and with something to say. Abby Roberts on today's News Talk. TNT.
And welcome back, everybody. I am with my two wonderful guests, Sue and Steve James of the Roundabouts and Yellow Boards fame. Now, we are going to talk about something incredibly serious that is happening right now as we speak. Quite unbelievable that young people are being forced to have vaccinations. And this story in particular grabbed me when Steve brought it to my attention. Actually wept. I couldn't believe it. So, Steve, will you please explain the background to this briefly, and then we'll play the clip. Thank you.
Over to you, Sue.
Yeah, so basically, I think this was back in December 2021. Tom, who is he's now 25, I think, and he's got severe learning difficulties. He can't speak. He's got no communication whatsoever. Essentially, he's got the mentality of maybe an 18-month-old, and he's in a 25-year-old body. So you can imagine how difficult that is for Tom's mum anyway. And basically, she was concerned because he was born with a congenital heart condition. So she was really concerned that Tom would have a really bad reaction to any of the COVID injections. So she didn't want him to go for them. And she got taken through the courts basically by the authorities. And she's still going through that process now. We have a crowdfunding page, and we'll go on to that a bit more detail. But essentially, we're trying to raise awareness about this story, because it's absolutely horrific that the courts can take a mother to court who's cared for her 25-year-old child his entire life, and now she's being forced to have him injected with something that could potentially kill him or seriously harm him.
And as I understand it, his GP and a pharmacist have said they've refused to do it. They've said we're not going to do it.
Correct,
and then
yeah.
the doctor, official doctor, another doctor has said that he wants to do it. Is that right?
That's correct.
There's someone else.
She wants to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
She wants to do it. Right. So let's play. Yeah. Sorry, Steve, carry on.
I was going to say, even though Tom's mum has had a specialist in Tom's condition from America write a report saying that it would be detrimental to his health because of his condition to have it. He's a specialist in this area.
He's a professor.
Yeah. Professor. Right, let's roll the clip, please.
I've been through the Court of Protection twice. Both judges have said that Tom was to receive the COVID vaccination. We sought a specialist's advice, a professor, in his words, based on the principle, first do no harm. It would be a breach of medical ethics to administer the COVID-19 vaccine to Tom. His conclusions: in my opinion, there is significant risk to exposing Tom to the current COVID vaccines. Tom's doctor, she refused, stating that it is unethical. I got contacted directly from the solicitors to say that they had received the primary course of the vaccination, which is Pfizer, and that they had their own doctor to administer it. She has stated that she has seen the professor's report and that she's still happy to go ahead with administering the vaccine to Tom. She has written to me directly and given me 3 dates to choose from. It obviously concerns me a great deal that a doctor has received a professional specialist's statement and she's still happy to administer it. They expect me to walk my son into a room knowing that something will be injected into him that could potentially harm him or kill him. To be honest, I just find it so cruel what they're doing. She informed me there'd be 2 people in the room and that I could attend, but if I showed any sort of resistance, then they'd ask me to leave the room.
What would you say to her?
Well, it can only come from the heart. It would be an emotional plea, really, that I don't understand why she feels that he has to have it and why it wouldn't be a danger to him, as he's already had COVID and more than once has natural immunity. We have a crowd justice page that I read every single comment, and I just want to thank everyone so much for helping.
Hello and welcome. Oh Christ. Sorry. What? Why, Sue and Steve? Why are these? I'm going to use the word cunts because they are. Sorry if people write in, but I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just their authority. They've made the decision. The judge has made the decision, and they don't want to back down. That's the only way I can see it. I mean, with everything that's coming out now, I mean, even in the mainstream, how the hell, and Tom, how many years on are we now from this alleged virus?
Yeah, this deadly virus that he, and as you could see with his mom feeding the ducks by the pond, and I mean, it's just absolutely disgusting that this is happening to this young man and his mom.
Yeah. Just one thing as well that the judge basically said when she was first told that she had to go and get it done was basically, if Tom had been of sound mind and was able to think for himself, then he would be an upstanding citizen and go and get the injection
to help to protect other people.
That's what the judge said, and we know it's all out there now that there's no protection against other people anyway. It's it's just crazy. So. But it's this constant. And sorry, Tom's mum feels like she's really treading on eggshells at the moment. She's got to be so careful. There is more of an update to that story, which we can't go into today.
Sure.
But one thing I will say is that there is another court case. It's on the 8th of October, and it's going to be in London. So she's being forced to travel to London as well.
8th of February, is it? So, Is it next month? 8th of February.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right, John. I don't know which month it is either. Well, I don't even know Aborigines from Maoris, as you heard earlier. So 8th of February, and that's in London. And obviously, we don't know the exact where it is.
As soon as we find out anything more, obviously, we'll let you know, Abby.
Yes, that'll be wonderful, and of course, and I will go along to it. And I urge other people, want to know the details. We'll go along to it. I mean, as you know, guys, I was arrested last year, and I said to the press in front of the COVID-19 inquiry that there should be a trial. That this is a Nuremberg. This is a case that, or whatever trial you want to, we want to have, because what's being done is akin to what has been done under regimes like the Nazis.
Absolutely,
saying to people, you're going to have these injections. It's just, to me, it's as clear as day. I don't. It's absolutely disgraceful. But you two, honestly, guys, you have been unbelievable, because I know Tom's mum and Tom. I mean, you guys are the reason I'm doing this show. By the way, so I'm not interested in having, famous this, blah, blah, because you guys have been doing it right from the get-go at your personal loss and dressing up as Scooby-Doo. I mean, crikey. That's some dedication to the cause. So just tell me about the crowd before we, because I'm reluctant to even stop talking to you, but the crowdfunding, tell us what the address is so people can get on it.
Okay, Abby. So if the crowdfunding page is a link to it in the video that we've just shown. Okay, so
Right.
If people go to the YouTube channel Edge of the Matrix, that's Edge of the Matrix, they can
Edge of the Matrix.
Yes, they can see that updated video. And once you finish playing that, it will give you a link to the original Tom story, which is 4 minutes long. And I urge people to watch that. And I also urge anybody with a huge platform, or even if you've not got a big platform on any social media, you have my permission to download that video that I made. There'll be no copyright issues. Upload it to your social media, to your YouTube channel. If you've got a big channel and you're watching this, guys, please download it and upload it. Share it on social media. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. It's Twitter friendly, 2.5 minutes long. So if you've not got a blue tick, you can do that. Send it to your MPs. Send it to people that have huge platforms that you might not even like. Send it to Russell Brand. Send it to all the people that are saying the right things now. We need to get it out there. So this is everybody's homework for the day. You can make a difference. So please do it. Share it everywhere. You can help Tom and his mum by sharing this video.
Yes.
And we'd just like to thank everybody who's donated so far, and in particular somebody donated £5,000 yesterday, which was amazing. So thank you so much, and thank you to Bob Moran as well, because he was really helpful some months ago as well, and donated quite a large amount and gave us a big print. If anybody watches on UNN, we did our show, you'd have seen that. Just thanks to everybody who's done anything so far.
So here's the thing, Abby, just quickly. When we first met you, when you did your gig at the Backyard Comedy Club, I think, and the backdrop to that was a big Bob Moran print of about 4 different paintings that he did. Then we auctioned that off, and we made over £1,000. Was it £1,400? And the person that actually won it redonated it back to us to be able to re-forward on. So we're after somebody who may have quite a bit of money that wants to buy that, or will put it up for auction.
Yes, pay it forward is and call to action. God bless you both. Come back and speak to me again, before, let's keep this going, keep this story going. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the sun in Malaga.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye, darling. Bye. Okay, so we. You can call me. You can call me now, and have a little. Here's the numbers to call.
Thanks for listening to us. Now we want to listen to you. Our lines are open from the U.S. and Canada. Call 1-888 201-6425. From the UK, call 033 0024 1026. And from Australia and New Zealand, call 1-800-670-310. Free speech is alive and well on today's News Talk, TNT Radio.